谷間の暗闇にキラリと光る光の目安らぎ捨ててすべてを捨てて悪を追って空かける Change the apart 君はなぜ君はなぜ戦い続けるのか命をかけて一筋に無敵の男スパイダーマン
Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Marvel's Spider-Man. Since I think this is finally going to be the episode that I open this up with one of my favorite dumb things, I have a fun fact for you. Spider-Man was the first tokusatsu hero to pilot a mecha. Yes, Spider-Man piloting a Megazord predates any instance of that in Super Sentai or Kamen Rider. And that's delightful. That's legitimately the most wonderful thing in the whole goddamn world to me. And not only was he the first, his mech is also, as you may have gleaned by the name and the design, Leopardon, it's not a spider. It's a lion. I don't know why, but it brings so much light into my life. I love it so much. Everything about Japanese Spider-Man is just the best thing. I really, really mean that. Oh god, I thought he got caught up in my web blossom. He was point blank, but he just avoided it like the biggest boss in the world. What a hero. Unlike this dude who's getting killed by crates. Sustaining severe head trauma. Oh shit. Yeah. Wow.
Stop this when I did. You could blow up half of Manhattan with this stockpile.
It's the best. 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 I love Japanese. It makes me happy thinking about it. I have a question for you all. Who crawls between the dark valleys between buildings?
Auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up. What else can I find around here? They have bases all around the city.
So we have more stuff on the map, and at this point it's getting a little ridiculous.
Looks like the demons have an army.
Just a tiny bit much. So the whip demons, I'm not sure if the impact webbing works. It super doesn't. The whip demons, there are some very specific properties to them that make them particularly dangerous. You cannot air combo them very well. In fact, if you take to the air around them, they will try to just yank you straight out of the air.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this.
Most of your gadgets don't work super well against them either.
Hey, MJ, I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign.
Please get the whip guy. Oh, good.
Did you find Lee?
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rides.
Oh,
Sounds familiar.
yep.
But I'll check it out.
That's
and
what they
get
do.
back to you.
Let me get just right. Oh no. Didn't activate? Or it's also possible that I forgot that they take more than one focus bar. I think that's the case. Jesus, what a dangerous enemy. Yeah. Ooh. Oof, 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 oof. Big oofs. Oof does. Yeah, they take more than one focus bar, which is something that I either didn't know or completely forgot about. Either way. Electric webbing, how you do against these? Not bad. That's effective, as are the web grenades. But our impact webbing and our normal web shots, not so much. This is one of the few effective ways to air combo them, too. You just have to be very, very careful. Oh, and it switched us back to the regular web shooter when we ran out of ammo. Which will just slowly regenerate. Alright, we salvaged an almost disastrous fight.
Copy, Silverbird. We're descending to location. There's another one. Safety's off.
Well, this is new.
No. This one's mine. All right. I'm executing this son of a...
Hey! That's not how we do things! Down! Down!
Code SM1.
Whoa! Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
Code SM1. Code SM1. Holding for orders. Copy Code SM1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverbird.
Nice entrance. Solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sable, head of Sable International, a private security force. Paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle. Go. We'll talk later.
To be honest, I don't know too much about Silver Sable, aside from her dad or granddad being a famous Nazi hunter.
Hey, sorry
Which is
about
rad,
that.
assuming I'm reading that to be a hunter of Nazis and not a hunter who was a Nazi.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin.
I'm working on that.
Given that she's heading up a really fashy paramilitary security agency in league with a corrupt mayor and the police, the context is muddy.
All over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh,
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to, stay busy. Might help him, too. Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to. I should check out Lee's office. Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than in it.
Rude. But valid.
Pete, glad to see you're okay.
Hanging in there. This office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly.
I don't feel safe anymore.
But with style. Okay, no one's looking. We're free to just hop up in there.
Huh. Never seen that room before.
So there's some kind of hidden room adjacent to Lee's office. And this trap.
Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be.
This is an immaculate and huge office. Jealous.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine.
So inside this notebook, we get a key and
A key.
something pretty revealing.
Where the lock is.
Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. The day I planned for, dreamed of, is finally here. But for some reason, I hesitate. Can I really go through with this? Things will happen so quickly if I give the word.
Conflicted.
My man will claim Fisk's
like he didn't
arms,
wanna
his
head down
explosives,
this
his secrets. We'll use that strength to teach Norman true pain. He'll know what it is to see the things he loves destroyed by his own hands. But achieving that end will mean giving up so much. Everything I've built here at Feast, all the good I've done, could be wiped out. If my plan succeeds, my chance is finally here, yet I hesitate. Should I turn back? Part of me wants to, but the demon is hungry, and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back. This gives Lee and his persona, Mr. Negative, so much more dimension, so much more character. And agency, too, because his plan doesn't revolve around Peter. He has his own goal.
Looks like this note is for May.
Dear May, very soon you'll hear stories about me, stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer. The stories that will be true. But the story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true. I want you to know that I'll always believe in our mission. It wasn't a front or a show. It was an honest expression of my heart. When you help someone, you truly do help everyone. Please don't let my failings shake your belief. You are strong, May. Strong enough to tell a new story of Feast. One unburdened by my faults. Thank you for all you've done, Martin. I love that note. I love that note so much. Because he was being sincere back in that cutscene where he said Feast is the best part of him. Or Feast represents the best part of him. It adds some complexity to like this otherwise mustache twirling villain.
Inside him.
And it also shows that Peter sympathizes once again with everyone.
About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
He tries to understand and empathize with everyone's perspectives, even if he ultimately has to stop them. So here, we have to pull this back. We have to use the key on it.
Puzzle lock.
And the puzzle lock, we saw in the photo what the deal here is, and even without having seen the picture, you get the idea right away just from the black and white.
That seems right.
And the shapes. We have to make a yin-yang. So this controls the white bit.
Oh, I see.
And that's mostly right. However, we fucked this up, though. We have to get the middle bits in the right spot. Also, it's a little finicky to control this because you're doing this with the stick. But it's not like 1-to-1. These are all 90-degree turns just by flicking the stick. Let me put this over here and then move the other bit. Nope, we want that around. I actually forgot what part of this step that I'm missing. Now we'll put that back. Wait, is it the middle part? Did I forget the middle part can move? I did. There it is.
Yes. Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee? This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him. This article is decades old. Must be back when Oscorp was first founded.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Creepy. Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Devil's Breath.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
You know, Yuri Lowenthal really grew on me as Peter. I didn't like the casting at first. And I
One more.
think I can really place why. I think it's because he has the same voice for a lot of roles he plays, and I just associate him
Don't want to think of what
with
could have
other
happened.
characters that are so unlike Peter. But after a few hours, I warmed up to him, and now I really like him in this
Sure was
role.
Obsessed with masks. Okay, through the floor grate.
No, not yet. I want to examine the sword, too.
Lee's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
Imbue is such a good word. Feels good to say.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Before I get out of here, by pushing that out of the way, I would really like to find something else. At least I thought there was more to do down here. Appears to be wrong. Appears to be that I was wrong.
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Wait!
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, see ya.
Dinner? Huh. What should I cook? Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by, just for a minute.
Okay. That's gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.